Hello everyone, it's Brandon here and welcome back to the Pilot Stud channel. In today's video, as always, I'll be sharing the latest and greatest news for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. Once you've subscribed, as only 15% of you have, we can get right into our latest Flight Sim news video. And if you like private jets, by the way, you're in for a treat today. First off, we're kicking it off with an iconic helicopter now on its way for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. Quite obviously, this is not far away as it looks almost release ready from the trailer. This is the KwikFlight Hunter, clearly inspired of the AH-64 Apache. The KwikFlight Hunter brings this iconic attack helicopter to our virtual skies, coming to PC and I believe Xbox, as with their past products that include their version of the Lancer and the B2 Spirit. Now I must confess, I haven't tried any of these out, but I've only heard good things. Some interesting features you get with the Hunter include an inbuilt mission generator that will spawn in targets for you to find and destroy with functional weapons in the sim. I presume this will be more suited to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 as the sim is more capable when it comes to special effects, and it will also be interesting to see how the online and marketplace versions differ, but it certainly seems unique. Looks to be something to look out for. The KwikFlight Hunter coming soon to both 2020 and 2024. A very quick breaking news story now. The CSS 737 Classic is set for release tonight for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It's an aircraft I've spoken about over the last few months here on the channel. There's been a bit of a delay, but tonight is the night we should be seeing the first variant, the 737-500, out for the sim. It will be coming for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and eventually 2024, and as you can see, the pricing model is quite unique. You can try it out for $5 a month for 30 days, $50 a year, or indeed buy it one-off for the quite expensive fee of $120. From the screenshots it looks pretty good. I haven't tried it out myself yet, obviously it's not out just yet, but for $5 it'll be one to try out tonight. Now there's been a lot of talk lately across the community regarding content creators and sponsorships. I'm not going to hold you here too long, but as long-time viewers of the channel will know, I do the occasional video sponsor, and those long-time viewers will also know that these sponsorships are very few and far between, and are only products I use myself and genuinely support. Every single time I will always declare it. Now being completely honest, I only make about £100 a month off YouTube, so well below minimum wage if you consider all the hours I do. I do this because I enjoy it most of the time anyway. I've got a full-time job in aviation, so I have to enjoy it if I want to come home and talk about more planes. Basically, the truth is that I hold the value of my audience and their opinions far above the importance of a partnership with a developer that releases hit and miss products. I hope you guys can see that. There's my 2 pence, not that you asked for it. Moving swiftly on to the world of private jets, the Embraer E600 Preator is shaping up very nicely as an upcoming release in the Expert Series lineup from Asobo in collaboration with Working Title. This will be the first high quality private jet released standalone for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I have to be honest, I don't know if we'll be seeing this on the 2020 version of the sim, but of course, as it's from Asobo directly, this will be a PC and Xbox release. The Working Title team are keen to point out that this will redefine the standard of so-called expert level aircraft, as many of them in the past released on the marketplace have been lackluster. The system depth in this jet is set to be high, regardless of what you think of the expert level lineup. I think they always tend to be great value, often a lot cheaper than a lot of the competitors out there, so I do think it will be a welcome addition to our hangars, especially given the direct partnership with Embraer themselves. The E600 is set to be out with us by the end of this year. Sticking with the theme now, FlightFX have released some incredible previews of their C750, the Cessna Citation X. Over the last few weeks, the FlightFX team have given this aircraft a big visual overhaul, so inside and out it certainly looks the part. This is as a result of screenshots released a few months ago that presented some issues with texturing and modelling, but as you can see, this plane looks absolutely superb now. The cockpit even has optional LCD or CRT displays, so you can get that retro feel if you want it. The cabin also looks magnificent, and I do think it's so important to have a good cabin with business jets like this one, as you only need to turn your head to see it. But that being said, the proof will be in the pudding with this plane when it's out for us to try. No release date just yet, although it is set for an imminent and simultaneous 2020 and 2024 release. A blast from the past now with a project that I'll admit I thought was dead in the water. Resurfacing is the majestic Dash-8 Q400. After a good year or so of radio silence, a developer has taken to the forums to show us some renders of this plane. Long-time simmers will of course remember this in sims of days gone by, including P3D, but Majestic are bringing this turboprop airliner to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. We'll be seeing, supposedly anyway, the Dash-8 200, 300 and the big one, the 400, to both sims. It's been a long wait so far, and as these are only renders, I think we're going to be waiting some time still, but it's nice to see this product is still being worked on. Now on PC, a famous freeware add-on has been expanded to work with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Global AI ship traffic, which is now in its 7th version, has been updated to work seamlessly with the new sim. To remind you all, I think this add-on is a great immersion booster. It brings more than 1,000 unique ship models and 80,000 unique ship movements to your virtual waterways, from tugs to tankers, Coast Guard vessels to cruise ships. It even has the ability to go off live data. As a flight simulator, you'd think something like this wouldn't be important, but when you're flying over big bodies of water, it makes a massive difference and is certainly very cool. On to Simbrief now, which is now owned by Navigraph of course. The team have updated Simbrief, the browser-based flight planning software, with a new feature that allows you to automatically adjust your flight plan, avoiding certain parameters, whether that be significant weather conditions such as thunderstorms or politically dangerous airspace such as Russia. This is a perfect way to add hours of flight time to flights from Europe to Asia by avoiding that big block of Russian airspace. That being said, I do think this is a very cool feature, adding an element of customization. You can of course set it to avoid certain waypoints or fly by certain waypoints. So I think it's really good to see. Simbrief is an amazing tool, I highly recommend it. It's free, so there's nothing to lose. And to wrap up, a quick one from the fly-by-wire team. With the Airbus A380, they've rolled out a new feature on the development version of this long hauler. It's the vertical display. You can try it out in the development version. It's a feature that those that fly the A350 will be well aware of. It shows you your planned vertical profile, so it's a massive help for situational awareness, especially on arrivals. The amazing thing with this product is that it is 100% free, and it's great to see them still work on both the A380 and A320nx. On that note, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, do be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you've enjoyed hearing about today. Happy flying and goodbye.